Are morning routines really that important? Morning routines are known to be the staple for a productive day. For some people, morning routines are important, and other people could probably care less. But why is it that some of the biggest celebrities have the most insane morning routines? Does their morning routine really reflect their success? I'm not sure. So for the next 3 days, I'm going to try 3 of the most bizarre celebrity morning routines you've ever seen, each one getting progressively more intense. This way, I can find out if these celebrity morning routines really make my day better, or if they're just as crazy as they seem online. My first routine, famous soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo. Good morning, everyone. According to Cristiano Ronaldo, he wakes up at 6 a.m. And the very first thing he does is take a cold shower. Now, I could lie and say that this cold shower is gonna suck, but I honestly already do a cold shower every single morning, so this isn't gonna be that bad. Holy shit, this is cold. As most of you know, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the greatest soccer players in the world, so starting his day off with a run shouldn't come as a surprise. Running isn't my strong suit, but did you know the average soccer player runs 7 to 10 miles per game? I haven't run in a while, so these 5 miles were a little difficult for me, but we still got it done. Now that I'm done with my 5-mile run and I took another shower, it's time for the next part of this morning routine, which is taking a nap. I am not messing with you guys here. Ronaldo takes a 90-minute nap after his run in the morning. He claims that he takes a nap to recharge and maintain his high performance levels. So I just got done with the nap. I'm not sure if I liked it or not. It felt kind of strange. It just didn't make sense waking up and then going back to sleep an hour and a half later. I guess I do feel a little more energized considering that I have to do another workout right after this. But first, we gotta go eat. I now have in front of me Ronaldo's ideal breakfast. According to sources, in Ronaldo's breakfast, he likes some sort of breakfast meats, preferably ham, but I couldn't find that, so I got sausage, cheese, yogurt. We had to go with the oat Yolks always, and I threw some strawberries and granola in there. And then finally, some sort of fruit juice, which I got this. It's a lemon, turmeric, pineapple, passion fruit, ginger. Now let's grub. Now, if it wasn't for this challenge, I probably never would have had a meal like this, but it was low-key good. Ronaldo then makes sure he prioritizes time with his family before going to soccer practice, so I made sure I did the same. Very grateful for my family. Wait, what are you doing, bro? The final part of Cristiano Ronaldo's morning routine is none other than football practice. Obviously, football is his job, so he's gonna be practicing this nearly every day. But since I don't know absolutely anything at football and don't have a football, I'm gonna be doing the Luke Pratt equivalent, which is some body weight exercises. I'm out here at my gym's turf area, which nobody uses, and we're just gonna rip a workout, see how it goes. All right, HIIT workout is now done, which means that Cristiano Ronaldo's morning routine is now complete. I give this morning routine a 2.5 out of 5 stars because 1, this was more like an entire day routine, not even a morning routine. It's almost 12 and this routine is just now getting over. And 2, I don't know why bro is taking a nap an hour after waking up. That just doesn't make sense. On to the next routine. My second routine is none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wakes up at an insane 4 a.m. And the first thing he does is some light cardio, which for me this morning is going to unfortunately be a 3-mile run. I'm gonna be so done with running once this challenge is over. Now you're probably just as surprised as me to hear that The Rock gets up and does fasted cardio every morning. I mean, look at this guy. Does he really look like he runs? Besides that, this is definitely the earliest I've ever run. You can tell because it was a literal ghost town everywhere I went. Even my gym was closed. And I also think my neighbors were having a party. 3-mile run is now done. It wasn't as bad as yesterday's, but I still just don't like running. But now it's time for the next part of this morning routine, which is The Rock's breakfast. The Rock's breakfast typically contains a carb, lots of protein, and some sort of healthy fat. So I just made a typical breakfast I think he would make with eggs, toast, and an avocado. Which, did you know that The Rock eats 5 to 7 meals a day? I'm about to start calling The Rock Big Back at this point. Here it is. This is The Rock's ideal breakfast. We got the eggs, we got the toast, We got the avocado. This breakfast is a lot similar to something I would personally make, so I'm excited to eat this. Let's go. This meal was pretty good, so it was time to move on to the next part of the routine. So the next part of The Rock's morning routine is none other than his weightlifting session. So you can see I'm here at my gym. The Rock typically does an hour to an hour and a half of weightlifting, and today is gonna be my back day, so let's do it. It's so exhausting to be lifting weights this early in the morning, especially after that 3-mile run. I'm completely dead. Like, this is such a hard workout. Mad respect to The Rock, because doing 2 back-to-back workouts like this, I'm probably never gonna do this again. For real, mad respect was gained for Dwayne during this workout, because I was starting to get so exhausted towards the end of it. Weightlifting session is now complete, which is now my second workout of the day, and the sun is just now coming up. Damn, you know your boy's productive like that? Sheesh! The next and basically final part to this morning routine is to take a shower. So we're gonna do that real quick. Shower is done, which means that I'm basically done with The Rock's morning routine. It's a little past 7 right now, which according to my source is about the time that he goes to work. But my source says the only other thing he does in the morning is prep for his day, which I'm already pretty much prepped, but I guess I can make my bed and clean up my room a little bit. And with that, I've successfully completed Dwayne The Rock Johnson's morning routine. It's a little past 8 o'clock, which is significantly better than Cristiano Ronaldo's time, but I still feel like this morning routine is just way too unrealistic to do every single day. For one, waking up at 4 a.m. is just way too extreme. I literally had to go to bed at 8 o'clock last night to be able to get a good amount of sleep. These morning routines are so demanding that I'm having to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. And the 2 back-to-back workouts is just a little too much to do all in one morning. So because of this, I'm giving Dwayne The Rock Johnson's morning routine a 3.5 out of 5 stars. But these past 2 morning routines are literally just child's play compared to what I have to do tomorrow. Because tomorrow's morning routine is David Goggins. David Goggins, also known as the baddest motherfucker on planet Earth. This guy is the living, walking definition of grind. Goggins has completed Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, and Air Force training, has completed a 135 ultra marathon in Death Valley multiple times, and holds the Guinness World Record for the most pull-ups in 24 hours. And he's also the creator of this.
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
So yeah, it's safe to say I'm not excited for this morning routine.
I don't live on that whole shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish them motherfucking instructors keep on fucking running.
David Goggins wakes up at an insane 3:45 in the morning. This isn't even being human, bro. This is being nocturnal. The very first thing David Goggins does is drink a glass of room temperature water. He does this to immediately get hydrated as soon as he wakes up, especially since we're about to go on a long run. He then does 10 minutes of meditation to visualize his goals and strengthen his mindset for the day, which is going to be kind of hard to meditate right after waking up, especially this early in the morning. But don't worry, I got myself some meditation music to keep me awake. Meditation is done. I really just spent the time expressing gratitude and visualizing myself completing this morning routine, so it wasn't too bad. David Goggins then spends about 30 minutes stretching, which I'm not complaining about because I actually like stretching, and trust me, you already know I'm gonna need it for what's about to come next. The next part of this morning routine is a 10-mile run. You guys have no idea how badly I don't want to do this. I haven't run a distance like this in a while, but you know, that's where that Goggins mentality comes in. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
I'm a little over 5 miles. This actually sucks so much. Two miles left. Who gonna carry the boats and the logs? 10-mile run, done.
An hour and a half later, the 10-mile run is now done. I wish you guys could feel how sweaty this shirt is. Now that that's done though, David Goggins immediately goes into the next part of his routine, which is his breakfast. His typical breakfast contains oatmeal, egg whites, fruit, and black coffee. Here it is, David Goggins' breakfast. We got the fruit. We went with strawberries and pineapple. I didn't have egg whites, so I went with just normal eggs. Of course, we got the black coffee. And then we have the oatmeal, which I put a little bit of cinnamon on top. Let's eat. I'm gonna be honest, as good as this breakfast looked, I was just not in the mood to eat. That 10 miles really messed with my stomach and it made me not want to eat this at all. Now it's time to take a shower. And according to David Goggins, he takes a contrasted shower of both hot and cold water. I'm personally not exactly sure what that means, but I'm thinking I'm gonna start the shower off cold, then turn it hot after a minute, and then turn it cold again to finish it out. I hope that's what he means by contrasted, but I'm not sure. It don't matter what they say, I'm timeless, yeah. It's just about 7:30 and I'm on the second to last part of David Goggins' routine. The next thing he does is spend 30 minutes every morning reading a book. And fun fact, he's actually written 2 books, but I haven't read either of them. So this morning I'm going with the OG classic pick of How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'm now gonna make my bed real quick. And finally, the last thing David Goggins does for his morning routine is plan his day. It's only about 8 o'clock right now, and my source says it takes him 30 minutes to do this, but I'm sure it won't take me more than 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, that took me literally no time at all. And right now it's about 8:15, which means that I've successfully completed David Goggins' morning routine! I did it. You know I did it. You know I did it. Honestly, the whole thing really wasn't that hard except for the 10-mile run. But now it's time for the rating. I'm going to give this morning routine a 3 out of 5 stars because while yes, it's nice, waking up at 3:45 and a 10-mile run is just too extreme. Unless you're David Goggins, that is. So yeah, not a single one of these routines got above a 4 stars. And while I guess it was nice to get so much done in the morning, I'm so exhausted by the time I'm done with these morning routines that they're not even morning routines. They're basically day routines. So now to answer the question, do these morning routines really reflect these celebrities' success? Listen, if those 3 morning routines are legit and they actually do those every single morning, I feel like the most inferior human on planet Earth. There's no way they're genuinely doing all that and then having a full day of work. I don't know, maybe it's just too much for me, but I'm happy I decided to try it out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Pratt Nation out.